The question is, should you buy a Nintendo Switch now? I'm going to give you the answer straightforward. The answer is, in theory, no. But also yes. Now, what does this even mean? No, but yes. That doesn't make any sense, but I'm going to explain to you right away. Okay, so why I say that in theory no is because take me for example, okay? Take me the Mythic. If I did not already have a Nintendo Switch Lite, and I'm grateful that I have this Nintendo Switch Lite, which I bought back in 2019. That's already like what, 4 years ago. Oh my god, time is flying. Time is flying. I'm sidetracking myself. If I had not already bought this Nintendo Switch Lite and I was in your same situation, for any viewer right now watching that doesn't have a Nintendo Switch, if I was in your same situation, 2023, what month are we? We're in July, and I did not have a Nintendo Switch, I would not buy a Nintendo Switch or a Nintendo Switch Lite. Because most likely, and by most likely I mean I am 95% sure that next year a new Nintendo Switch is going to come out. The Nintendo Switch 2, Nintendo Switch Pro, a new Nintendo Switch is coming next year, 2024, for certain. It's coming next year for sure. For sure. Like I would bet my house on it. Why am I so sure? Because the Nintendo Switch came out in 2017. It came out in 2017. Do you know how many years that is? That is 6 years. As of this year, it's 6 years. Next year is going to be 7 good years since Nintendo released a new system. Because we're not counting the Switch Lite, and we are surely not counting the OLED model. That model was dumb. The Nintendo Switch should have been released back in 2017 already with the OLED screen. The Nintendo Switch OLED did not make sense, but that is another matter for another day. The matter now that we are talking about, the reason why I clicked this video is to, you're looking for a friend, and I'm the friend that you're looking for. You're looking for someone that's going to help you decide, should I buy a Nintendo Switch? Should I really need a Nintendo Switch? Is Nintendo Switch 2 around the corner? Should I really buy it? Or maybe, nah, I don't need to buy it. I'm going to wait for the Switch 2. Or maybe I just don't like the Switch at all and I want to buy something else, like a Steam Deck. If you're looking to buy a Nintendo Switch, not for the Nintendo exclusive games, but for the third parties, then do not look at the Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo Switch does not, what is this? The Nintendo Switch does not exist. You can still see it. It does not exist. It does not exist. Buy a Steam Deck, buy a Asus ROG Ally, whatever. But if you're short on money and you can't buy the Steam Deck, which starting price is $400, around $400, 64 gigabytes, which is useless. But anyway, the Steam Deck starting price for 64 gigabytes, $400, that is a waste of money, and it's pretty pricey. While you can get a Nintendo Switch Lite for, what is the price again? $250, $220, $230. I don't remember the price right now, but I'm putting it on the screen right now. Actually, you can get the Nintendo Switch Lite for much cheaper, or a Switch OLED, or a regular Switch for around $300, $330 for the Switch OLED, which is cheaper than the Steam Deck. So if you're tight on money, maybe you're a student, you can go for the Switch for third-party games. But it's not really worth it to buy Nintendo Switch for third-party games. So I buy Nintendo Switch because you're a Nintendo fan, I assume, and you want to play the Nintendo exclusives, such as, I'm looking at it right now behind my camera, such as Bayonetta, such as Shin Megami Tensei 5, which is an exclusive to the Nintendo Switch. Or maybe you want to play your Pokemons for the Pokemon fans out there, your Zelda for the Zelda fans out there, or your Mario for the Mario fans out there. I'm not a Mario fan. I've never played a Mario game, maybe only once on the 3DS of my friend, and I'm sidetracking once again. So, why do I say you shouldn't buy a Nintendo Switch? And why I wouldn't buy a Nintendo Switch if I did not already have a Nintendo Switch? Because reason number one, if you're tight on money, it's better you wait on the Switch 2. The Switch 2 is going to be a much better version than the Switch that we have right now, for sure. For sure. They're not going to just slap a better screen on it this time. The next Switch is going to be the main Switch, for the next 7-8 years. Who knows how long Nintendo is going to keep that system going. So that's reason number one. And reason number 2 is because, okay, let's say you buy the Nintendo Switch Lite or you buy the Nintendo Switch OLED. Okay, you're playing all these games, you're buying these games, you're playing it on Nintendo Switch, you're happy, but then you feel crappy when, let's say, next year March they announce that in the fall of 2024 they're going to release the Nintendo Switch 2. Can you actually afford? Do you have the money to buy Nintendo Switch 2? Okay, let's say you have the money. Wouldn't you be pissed that just a couple months ago you bought the Nintendo Switch and now you have to buy the Nintendo Switch 2? I would feel somehow. I would feel somehow. Me personally, I wouldn't buy a Switch and then a couple months later buy another Switch. That's a waste of money for me. So it's either I'm going with this and I'm running with this for a few years, or I'm keeping my money in my pockets and I'm waiting for the Switch 2. So these are the reasons why you wouldn't want to buy a Switch right now. Think about it. Do you have the money to buy the Nintendo Switch? These are the questions you have to ask yourself, guys. Question number 1, do I have the money? Do I have enough moolah to buy the Nintendo Switch? Can I afford it? If you do, go ahead. But the second question that you have to ask yourself immediately after you ask yourself the first question is, okay, what if the Nintendo Switch 2 comes out next year? Do I also want to buy the Switch 2? Do I want to have 2 systems? Which one is going to basically become useless? Useless unless the Switch 2 doesn't have backwards compatibility, which, let's be honest, it's going to have it. The Switch sold millions and millions and millions. They have sold over 100 million units. So it's for sure going to have backwards compatibility. So do you really want to have 2 Switches? This is what you have to ask yourself. But now, the reason why you might want to buy the Nintendo Switch right now is because you do not have money issues and you do not mind if just a couple of months later they release the Switch 2. Maybe you're a hardcore Nintendo fan, like all these crazy people that buy everything Nintendo. I swear Nintendo fans are insane. They are insane. Nintendo fans are always there behind Nintendo, whether Nintendo is doing a good thing or a bad thing. No. I'm going to on my Nintendo Switch so you can understand what I'm trying to say. Nintendo doesn't treat their fans well. It's taking time to on. But anyway, what was I trying to say? You would want to buy the Nintendo Switch if you have money and you don't mind having 2 systems, because let's say next year the Nintendo Switch 2 is coming out. If you have money and you don't mind having 2 Switches, congratulations. You should buy the Nintendo Switch. You can click off this video right now.
Congratulations!
But this is what I was saying about this is what I was saying about Nintendo not treating their fans correctly. What is this? Yeah. I know. I have a couple of good games. I have Zelda. I have Pokemon, Fire Emblem Engage, Master Duel on the Switch. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. Persona 5, Shin Megami Tensei, Bayonetta, the games I was citing before. I'm sidetracking myself for the 3rd time in this video. This is the last time. What is this? What is this menu? Why is it so boring? Why is it? If I was to drag my 3DS right now, you see that the home system has a custom design. It even has music in the background. Why is the Nintendo Switch so boring? Why is the home system so boring? Thank God I haven't selected the color black, because if it was white, it would be even more boring than it is right now. This is just one of the many things that Nintendo just chooses to ignore. We as fans ask, hey, please Nintendo, could you, let us have custom themes that we can buy, maybe even give us 1 or 2 free custom themes like we did on the 3DS, so that our home system doesn't look so boring. But oh my God, they tap their ears, they shut their eyes, they are blind, they are deaf, they do not hear or see Nintendo fans. They just do what they want. Nintendo just does what they want. So that is the reason why I'm pissed off sometimes at Nintendo. But as I was saying, if you are a hardcore Nintendo stan and they're going to buy anything that Nintendo throws at you, if you're one of those people that already had a Switch and said, ooh, wow, they released the Nintendo Switch OLED model. Wow, just has a little better screen, a better stand, $350. Yeah, why not? Let me waste my money and buy the Switch OLED model. If you have money and you don't care about buying multiple systems, then yes, you should buy the Nintendo Switch right now. Otherwise, if you're tight on money or you don't want to buy 2 Switch and run the risk of one Switch becoming useless, no, you shouldn't buy the Nintendo Switch right now. I hope I was able to clear your mind a bit. Sometimes I tend to talk a little bit too fast. Sometimes I tend to sidetrack myself a lot when I'm trying to, get across a point to you, my viewers. It's just that when I'm passionate talking about something, I just end up talking about 1,000 different things about the topic, about the topic and everything around it. So guys, thank you for watching. Please make the correct decision. I gave you everything that you need to know, all the questions that you need to ask yourself before you make this crucial decision of your life, buying the Nintendo Switch or not. Yes, I know, a very crucial decision. Thank you for watching. Stay blessed and subscribe.